So now we've laid all the corner poles out. We've got the side poles laid out. The tent's all laid out in the middle. And we're ready to lace.
You just keep on going there.
Okay.
I'll show you how it starts. So let her go through, buddy.
Yeah.
This is the edge of it.
Okay.
Alright.
Well,
Alright, here's the deal. You start there.
that one comes through there. The next one goes through the next hole.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take this one, take it through there, pull it tight this way,
Ah, okay.
and then you do the same thing all
That's
the way down.
a beautiful thing.
It's not difficult, but I'm telling you,
Every time somebody
when I have
messes it up.
somebody help me and I don't check that, they've missed one somehow and
Really?
then they'll unravel.
Yeah.
They'll just come undone. So you've got to make sure that happens properly.
Okay.
So it's just the same way all the way to the end.
Okay.
You don't have to necessarily.
Okay, and then while you're there, I'll just after you do that all the way down, these just snap over onto this rope
Okay.
all the way down, just like we're pulling these.
You do it at the same time, then you don't have to walk back on the tent to do it again.
Gotcha.
And you want to walk on the tennis into his bottom, right?
Correct.
Right.
With your
Or
shoes.
take your shoes off.
Well, shoes off or anything, it's especially like it's actually better on the grass than on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here you might step on something hard.
Right. All right, now let's go to this end and I'll show you a knot because that's what we'll do. And then, I mean, basically we come clear to the very end of this.
And then after you're done with your semen, will it like spill off the side after you do your very last catch?
Here's what happens. You come
Okay.
down to the very end
Uh-huh.
and then are you watching this one? All right, then you want to get it through here and tie it. You see what I mean? You want that tied off. And I usually just tie a couple of knots in it and then it's done.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be really tight. You just leave a little bit of slack.
Right. Well, I did that because it's not tight.
Oh.
You might want to get behind me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
This is the way I do the rope. I take the rope like this, and when we have to hook all the ropes to the stakes before we start.
Okay.
The knot is you just take that and wrap it over and hold it with your thumb. Do it again, just like that. Okay. So then you have a knot. Then you go like that again. So basically, I've done the same thing. I'm going to do it again here. One over, one over.
Okay.
Then I just slide the second one under.
Okay.
And then I just put it over the stake like that.
Okay.
And what you end up with, and I left it big on purpose, you have a knot to pull with and a knot to tighten with. So that way you see how that kind of works around?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Same
can
way with
cinch them
Lucy
down.
did. Then you end up with a knot like that in the end. Okay?
Okay.
So then it's an undoable knot. You know what I mean? When there's pressure on here in the end, those will tighten up. So let's do it again. We go over again, and then we just come under, slide it under like that, and then I just like roll it
Flip it over.
See, and then that puts it on there.
Okay.
Then you got one going out and one coming in.
All right.
Then, of course, I'll have more, so I'm going to stretch this out some more. In the end, what I do is I take the knot and I just take it around like that, all the way around both of them. This is going up to the pole already, and I just stick it in there like that. What that does is kind of keeps it clean, keeps one from laying on the ground somewhere.
Tripping folks.
So that's all that side of the knot's doing. So when I get all done, I go back around and I hook these up. I just go over the top, come all the way through, back in, and then that gives me a nice, clean, adjustable,
That's
in
beautiful.
case I need
So
to
if you
adjust
tighten
that.
it up, you put it down, tighten it up,
Yeah.
and pull it back
Well,
Then
it's
I
good to
just pull
know
it tight.
because sometimes at the fair you've had somebody who's
Piece of plywood, and at the fair, a lot of times on the corners,
Yeah.
I put a piece of plywood, and if it's already wet when I get there, then I put one on the center pole too.
okay.
And that'll reduce those, because most of the pole is the center pole and the corners. And
Okay.
that's where you're going to have it pushing those. They'll push right down in the ground a foot quick.
Yep.
And that'll
Have you patched the holes on these, or are we gonna have to patch prior to fitting it back up?
When you say patch, I brought some vinyl. You can use some vinyl glue or something like that on it.
Okay.
Or my wife looked last night for that tape. We had some tape you could put on there, and we've done that. It's going to look for a place that we have done that before. And it's still on there for years.
Yeah.
So they sell that, and I'll try to get that for you.
Okay.
That way you've got it. You could like put somebody up on a forklift or something and tape the inside.
Okay.
But that's something it's and then come back
Okay,
up.
so you like this all the way around and come back up through here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I have it.
Pull it tight as you go. And it'll-
I can if you'd like me to. That would be handy because then you could access
You're
it from your
limited
phone.
because it's not up on a
Yeah.
pole usually.
And I gave myself a
When
lot
one
of room.
side's